Hi guys, and welcome to another Monday strange mode. I don't know what else you want to call it, to be honest. We had it last Monday where we had obviously the tall guys against the smaller guys. You know what I mean? Like adults versus children. It sort of like was. It was kind of very popular. You guys think it was like quite funny and amusing. This one's a little bit different. As you can see at the top, if any of you are pretty observant straight away, you're probably thinking Chesterfield. What is he doing? Another Road to Glory? Not as such, okay, and what basically the situation is with this, and you can see like in the objectives, and you're probably thinking, what the heck? How can the objective be a League Two side to win the FA Cup? That's ridiculous, and to win the league title. I mean, this is pretty, going for it, considering Chesterfield, by the way, you know what I mean, in real life, unfortunately, and if my friend Bobby is watching this, which he might know, he might not, he's actually a Chesterfield fan, his team got relegated out of the Football League, which is a shame, for a club of the stature of Chesterfield. You don't think, them to have be relegated, but it did happen, and I'm sure they'll bounce back quite quickly. Well, this is my sort of to try and put a bit of a smile back on those Chesterfield fans' faces, to try and see what's happened. And what's happened is a massive financial guru has come along, yes, and the financial guru has basically, what he's done, as you can see, you're probably thinking, that's not much of a financial guru, only 2 million transfer budget. No, here is the squad of Chesterfield. Yes guys, as you can see, I have transferred in pretty much, I would say, I don't think I've missed any, but there's probably maybe one or two that you probably might thinking I should have put in there, but these are the big leagues, you know what I mean? These are the big league players, you've got Ronaldo, we've got Messi in the same side. I've basically transferred all the big hitters into Chesterfield. Not only are they in the first 11, as you can see, we'll go into the reserves. We've got the substitutes, and you can see we have got some Chesterfield players as you get further down. They're still in there, so don't worry. But all the way down, I've even brought in Barco because he's done really well for us. So we'll see how well he gets on. We've got Cliver in there. We've got Delay as well, from Ajax. So I've just seen these youngsters down here, because Bellerin is technically a youngster, I suppose, still. They are going to progress, because obviously what's going to happen is I'm going to basically sim through all the seasons to see if I can get Chesterfield to be Premier League champions, and see how many seasons it's going to take. And there's only going to be one video, guys, because I'm going to sim the whole lot of it. I'm not going to play any matches, so if you were looking at gameplay and stuff like that, it'd be a bit pointless, because I would absolutely just rip everyone to bits with this sort of side. We've got Neymar in here, Bale in here, Griezmann. I mean, Neymar doesn't even sit on the bench, because I've decided to put Hazard on the bench instead, just because Neymar just rolls around all over the place, but he's there in case it's needed. Now it's going to be interesting to see how many of these players actually stick around after season 1. I'm sure they're all going to be upset and not playing for Chesterfield, and they want to go to a bigger side. It's going to be very interesting to see how all this pans out, but it's going to be a 25 to 30 minute video, so strap in for this one, guys. But yeah, we'll see how many seasons it takes to get Premier League, get Chesterfield to the Premier League, and if I win it or win trophies on the way, then so be it. It's just my whole thing is just to get Chesterfield away from non-league football and right up into the big time, into the Premier League, and just see how many seasons it actually takes to get there. So I will obviously skip through it, fast forward and stop it now and again, for you guys to see what's happened at certain points along the way, anything that's majorly interesting. But don't worry, you're not going to have to sit there for the whole thing of me just pressing sim all the time. It's not going to be like that, guys. I will just edit the video so that you guys will see the key moments that are in obviously this video. So hopefully, guys, you'll enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's just going to be a bit of fun yet again as we prepare for FIFA 19. Grimsby Road to Glory is still going on Wednesdays and Fridays, so tune in for that one, guys. That's nearly coming to its end, hopefully. We are sitting 1 point clear at the Premier League title in Grimsby mode, but yeah, that's what's happening there. But anyway, guys, without further ado, let's see what's happening so far. Right, well, we've got a pre-season tournament. That's basically yeah, not really that bothered by it whatsoever, but I'm just done it so that hopefully we can maybe bring in some funds and stuff. So I'm just going to sim this right to this point and see what results we get. Now, if we don't win these, this has gone wrong, hasn't it, really? But yeah, no, we didn't. We drew 1-1 there. We did win that one 2-1 just. We won that one 4-1. So eventually we did. So we've got through now, and we're up against Sivasspor. Let's have a quick look and see if anyone's maybe picked up injuries or anything like that along the way, just to give you an idea of what's happening. Nothing there. What's this nice work? Earlier in the year, we set out to complete our long-term goal of increasing the club's worth within 2 seasons after our owners. So we've already done that. So we've smashed that already. I don't know if that's anything to do with shirt sales, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it'd be mad to see these players at Chesterfield, wouldn't it? Like, you know what I mean? In fact, you guys aren't too interested in the pre-season stuff. So what I'll do is I will fast forward it to the first, the 1st of January. And we'll see where we're at the 1st of January. So back in a mo. So we have fast forwarded to the 1st of January, and as you can see, yes, this is going to be an issue. There's going to be a problem. Contracts, because I don't think I'm going to be able to afford certain players' contracts. And as you can see, Lionel Messi there, Isco are 2 key players. The others we're not too bothered about, but Lionel Messi and Isco are in danger of leaving, which is that's pretty bad. So I don't even think we're going to be able to even contemplate being able to afford their wages. But this is what is going to happen. So I will try and sort that out and see what happens with regards to that. Where are we in the league? Well, we are top, but not by. We're only top on goal difference. Yeah, we've scored more goals and stuff, but we're not flying. You know what I mean? It's like, you'd expect with the quality of players that are in the squad and stuff, we would be absolutely smashing this league. But as you can see, we've picked up 3 losses. Now, I think those 3 losses, from what I've seen, are due to international commitments, because obviously most of my players are going to be gone due to international commitments. You know what I mean? And that's when maybe the actual Chesterfield players are having to play, so that's something as well. But yeah, I'd have thought we'd have been quite clear ahead, but we're not. I mean, we're 10 points ahead of Notts County, but Luton are sticking with us. Let's see what else has happened. We did win the we did win the pre-season tournament, by the way, so we did win that. FA Cup's not into round 16 yet. I'll just double check that in a sec. Carabao Cup, how are we getting on in the Carabao Cup? Well, it looks like we got knocked out of that. Well, there you go. Right, let's move on then to the end of the season, and hopefully we've got promoted. Right then, guys, so as you can see, yes, we got drawn in the 3rd round against my team, Liverpool. Which ended up going to a replay, and it was a 2-2 draw in the first encounter, and then the replay ended up, we beat Liverpool, so we knocked my team, we knocked my team out. Checker trade continued on, and then we got QPR in the next round, which we won 1-0. And then that booked us a place into round of 16, which was Crystal Palace, which we drew, which then went to another replay. We then won that 1-3-0. So that was regarding the FA Cup and stuff. What else we got? We then had Newcastle, won that one 2-1. We won the Checker trade, as you can see, against Scunthorpe. And then we got West Ham, and we beat them comfortably in the semi-final. So yes, we're in the final of the FA Cup. And did we win the league? That is the question. Did we actually win the league? Because it was very close, wasn't it? But before we do that, let's quickly show you the leading goal scorer. Well, Lionel Messi wins the leading goal, he does, but he's joint with Barnett of Port Vale. Yeah, I mean, well done to Barnett of Port Vale there, keeping it up with Lionel Messi. And if you're probably wondering, did I manage to sort out Lionel Messi's contract and Isco's, and also Donnarumma's, that was also due as well? Yes, for some bizarre reason, they've signed, but they're not signing on anywhere near the sort of money that they would do when. It's just weird. Messi's on 120,000 on a 2-year deal. One's a crucial. I've got Isco on a rotation 4-year deal at 54,000. I've got Donnarumma sporadic on I think 24,000. I mean, it's just this is how messed up that EA have really messed things up. But as you can see, Messi's there. Neymar doing really well there, considering like obviously you think Ronaldo will be playing a lot more. You can't see Ronaldo anywhere near, like, you know what I mean. But yeah, Neymar there with 18. Kevin De Bruyne up there like with 16. Where I don't think there's anyone else. Is there? No, that's it. So for all these superstars, they're not brilliant. Like, I mean, Ronaldo, you'd think would have been right up there, but nowhere near it. Like, you know what I mean? So that's crazy. But yeah. But anyway, the league table. Yes, that's probably what you're concerned about. Did we actually win it with Messi scoring 24? Well, yes, we did. We actually smashed it in the end. It was close going in, like, you know what I mean, to the second half of the season, but look at that. We actually smashed it. So Chesterfield are going to be promoted to League One, so that is something. I don't think anyone doubted that, did they? Well, I kind of did when we were going in, like, you know what I mean, like level with Luton, but we then like suddenly like as massively pulled away. So then, can we win the FA Cup? That's the question. Let's see. Where are we? No, I didn't want to do that. Let's get it all the way up to let's get it right up to the day. Let's get it all the way up to the day of the FA Cup, Saturday the 26th of May. Chesterfield, League 2, got all the way to the yeah, right. But anyway, let's sim this match. You're going to see this on live with me. So let's see how we get on against Spurs. It's going to be interesting. Spurs' home ground at the moment, Wembley. Are they going to use that to their advantage? Let's have a look. Ronaldo is off the mark. So maybe playing him up front is the key to play him. So only one though. No. They've equalised. Wanyama, Alvaro and Trippier picked up yellow cards. And going in second half, got a few changes. Godin's gone. Alderweireld's got injured. Cruz has gone off. Verratti's come on. PK's on. Verratti. Whoa! What happened there? Wimmer scored. No, what? No, Wimmer went. Verratti got the winner. At first I thought Wimmer and Walker had scored. I was like confused at all what was going on there, like for a sec. But Verratti has got the winner. So it was a close fought thing. But in the end, we crossed the line and we have won the FA Cup. So we have done what the board expected promotion. They expected us to win the FA Cup, and that is what we have done. Right. So that is season 1 over and done with. We're on our way to the Premier League. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing, guys. So I will tune in with you shortly when we have gotten to, again, 1st of January in the next season, see how we're getting on in League 1, see if it's a bit more of a struggle. Okay, guys? So, yeah, I just wanted to show you a few things that have, like, obviously, like, happened and stuff like that. We're up to, like, the 1st of January, just so don't worry about that. But yeah, we actually won the Community Shield against Chelsea. Well, so we were actually in Europe. I didn't realise that we were actually in Europe. Carabao Cup, doesn't look like that's gone very well. I can't see us anywhere at all there. Looks like we got knocked out early stages of that. We've come in at the, like, FA Cup in the round 2. Which is like bizarre. We didn't actually win the Asia International Cup. We got beat there by Chelsea, so we got revenge on them obviously in the Community Shield. What else have we got? We're not in the Champions, are we? We're not. We must be in the Europa League. Where are we? For Chesterfield, there we are. It was second. It was second in our group. I think we're qualified. So that puts us through to the next round, so that's something. And we are looking a lot better than we did in League 2, yes. Obviously players getting used to playing with each other and stuff like that, but yeah, we're sitting pretty at the top. Lost 4 though, but again, this is I think down to like international stuff, but as you can see, banging the goals in and not conceding that many to boot, so doing really well there. So it looks like we should get the league done and dusted. Anything else that's happened? Dani Alves has left. He's left. The club's gone to Inter Milan, so he's gone. He was 34 years of age. I got 5 million for him. I think I got 5 million for him anyway. Yeah, I did. So I got 29 million as the budget, so that's not too bad. When it comes to like wages, we should be able to compete with when it's due again, which it is, because I know David De Gea is definitely due for his to be done. But yeah, so we will now go to the end of the season and see where we end up then, guys. So, as you can see, guys, yes, smashed it. Yes, we're up to the championship for next season. Loads of goals, hardly any conceded again. 7 losses, you know, 4 draws, but it's 35 wins that's took us over the line, so no problem in that regard. As it is for the Europe, yeah, we're in the final, guys, against Bayer Leverkusen. Made it all the way to the Europa League, so you never know. We could, it's a shame, we could have played Liverpool in the final, but Bayer Leverkusen just beat Liverpool there in the semi-finals, which is, but yeah, like I say, we could be in Champions League, you know, for next season if we beat Bayer Leverkusen. I'm actually going to sim that match for you guys, so that's what we're going to do. As for the FA Cup, we are the defenders. You know what I mean? We had to come in at round 2 for some weird reason, even though we're defending it. Champions Cup, Manchester United against Bayern Munich. That's the, what year was that? 92 was it? And that was their final? Not sure on that one. Where are we in the FA Cup? Where is it? Oh god, it's way away. Chelsea won that. Yeah, we've managed to the final again. So we got Leicester in the FA Cup final this time, but we beat Spurs in the semis. So that's kind of weird, isn't it? We keep coming up against Liverpool and Spurs at the moment, but we actually, as you can see, we beat Liverpool in the quarter. I've just noticed that now myself. We just oh god, we just keep beating my own team, like, you know, beating Liverpool in the quarterfinals. Yeah, so that's not good. But anyway, let's like sim this game against Bayer Leverkusen then, and see how we get on. As you can see, that is the side that's going to be taking them on. Now you'd think on paper, yes, we should be absolutely smashing it. I've also just announced that I've got a £76 million deal for Lewandowski. He's gone to Real Madrid. He'll be going, like, I mean, so we're going to have 76 million in the kitty. Not buying any players, not at the moment. Don't need to. There's no areas in the team that are like, oh shit, we need to get like backup for that or anything like that. So there's no need to buy anyone at the moment. So that's why I've not purchased anyone. But it's good to have that money in the bank going forward for wages more than anything. That's the key, like, you know. But anyway, here we go then. See how we get on against Bayer Leverkusen. It's off and running. No time picks a big yellow early on. Dybala scores, so we're 1-0 up. Coming up to half time. Still 1-0. Second half. Couple of changes. Ronaldo now makes it 2. Looks like we're going to be winning the European, following the Grimsby trail here, aren't we? Volland's brought one back though for Bayer Leverkusen. Neymar makes it 3, and there we go. Varane picked up an injury, which is not good, but it's pretty much the end of the season. We've still got Leicester to play in the FA Cup. But yeah, a 3-1 victory. We are European champions, well, Europa League champions, I should say. But yeah, we've got that is a trophy that we've managed to do on this little adventure that we're having. So yeah, so like let's quickly just do a little training thing here. There's these through. A little bit of improvement. Right, so then we've got Leicester. Let's fast forward to there. Let's get Varane out of the way. That injury. PK in. No less on the bench. Okay, no less on the bench. Any other changes needed? Don't think so. I think we're quite happy with. Yeah, I think we're quite happy with that. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Right, okay, so let's see if we can win 2 back-to-back FA Cups then. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, Neymar off to the mark straight away, so that's good. Oh, Slimani has brought one back. So the fans are being entertained early on in this one. So we're going to go in at half-time at 1 apiece. We are, come out second half, really going for it. A couple of there's a change there for Leicester. We've got a yellow card for Alaba. Ooh. Messi makes it 2. Any more? Nope, there we go, 2-1. FA Cup back-to-back winners. So there we are, nice. Nicely done. Right, so we're off to the Championship next. Yeah, that's where we're going to be next, guys, in the Championship. So let's see if we get through that pretty quick there. So next we'll be showing you 1st of January in the next season. So that's what's coming up next, guys. Okay, guys, so here we are, 1st of January, and I just wanted to like go through some of the players because surprisingly some of them have deteriorated and some of them have grown. Just, you know, I mean the growing ones aren't too surprising. I've had to let some players go, and I've actually brought in players as well. So I've actually brought in Koulibaly. I brought him in because PK wants to go because they're getting old now as well, sort of thing. I've also lost Marcello. He's gone. He's 32 at the time. So I've brought in Mendy. I think I've brought him in. Did I bring him in? I did. Yes. I was trying to think then. But yeah. The lit's gone up, you know, he's slowly going, he's not really played that very many games. You can see Varane is increased, Varane, PK's dropping massive, he's 32 like I say. Kante is 90 rated, Casemiro to 89. Pjanic I've actually sent out on loan because he was obviously not getting any game time whatsoever. Keita's up to 88, Toni Kroos is at 90 still. Isco, very, very unhappy, as you can see his morale there, but he's up at 89. Verratti is up to 91 now. Barco's up to an 83, so he's improving nicely, coming along there. Kevin De Bruyne at 91, Dybala's at 93. Gareth Bale's dropping, so he's gone down to an 88. Messi is dropping, he's down to a 90. Timo Werner has increased, Griezmann's increased. Eden Hazard's kind of stayed the same at 90. I think Neymar's gone up by maybe 1 the last time you saw him. But look at this, oof, that's a massive drop. He's down to 87, Cristiano Ronaldo, so he has gone onto the transfer list. Yeah, just not being able to keep going like at 34. I think he's probably going to struggle in real life at Juventus, to be honest. I don't think he's I don't think Juventus, you know, that 100 million that they've spent, I think is more on shirt sales than what he's going to do on the pitch. I think he's at his best days now. Still an incredible athlete, but he, in his right mind, says he's going to play to the age of 41 at top level. Sorry, don't see it, but you never know. Your body you just can't keep up, especially the youngsters like Mbappe and stuff like that are coming along. But yeah, there we go. So where are we in the league? Yes, as you can see, we are top of the Championship by 10 points, so cruising nicely there and getting ourselves into Premier League. I said it was going to be like a video just to get us into Premier League, but if we do win the Premier League, maybe in the first sort of season that we're up there, then that's brilliant. Or I don't know if we will or not. It'd be interesting to see how we compete in the top league. Oh, I didn't want to come off that. Actually, I wanted to go through Community Shield. Beat Manchester United. Yes, that is really, really, really good. Like, and not only did we beat them in the Community Shield, we also got knocked out of the Carabao Cup. We actually got further than what we normally do. Where are we? There we are. Yeah, quarterfinals. We got beat this time in the Carabao Cup. We don't usually get that far, so that was alright. We didn't do very well in the pre-season tournament, but there's the so-called Super Cup, which is going to be obviously, like, you know, when it comes to FIFA 19, we beat Manchester United yet again, like, sort of thing. So that's just brilliant, like, you know what I mean? And champions, I've got through in our group win where we're going to up against Real Madrid. Quickly, just show you the league table. Where are we? Chesterfield. Oh, we finished top of it, and we were in PSG's group. So yeah, didn't lose a game in that at all. Like, so looking good there. Yeah, so let's like see what the end of the season is going to install. Are we going to get to the Champions League final? That's a possibility now. We've got Real Madrid though. It's going to be a tough one. And are we going to get into the Premier League? So that is what you're going to see when I come back in a mo. So guys, as you can see, we've come to the end of the season, and no FA Cup this time. No, we didn't make it to the FA Cup. But yeah, you're probably wondering, why is there 2 games against Tottenham? Yes, we made it to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Did we get to the final though? Beat Spurs 1-0 in the first leg. Second leg, drew 1-1. So just since you come up against Spurs quite a lot, don't we? Like, you know what I mean? Where did we actually? We actually beat Manchester United in the quarters, which is brilliant. Yeah, we actually stuffed them in the quarters, actually. 2-0 in the first leg, 3-1 in the second, so 5-1 overall. Just going to try and see where we actually, like, it looks like it's Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal beat us in the FA Cup quarterfinals 2-1. That's what, like, you know, where we bowed out. So yes, we have another European final, but this time it's the Champions League or Champions Cup. You know what I mean? But it will be Champions League for FIFA 19, obviously. But yes, Bayern Munich is our opponents for this one. So let's fast forward this to get to play Bayern Munich. You're probably wondering, did we win the league? Are we in the Premier League for next season? Are we in the Premier League for next season? Of course we're in the Premier League for next season. Like, I mean, this side is incredible, isn't it? Like, where is it? Which way is the quickest to go? Oh, no! Just going that way. Liverpool have won the Europa League, so that's good for them. So they'll be in the Champions League for next season. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. Yet again, smashed it. This time, only 3 defeats in the championship. So just seem to be getting better and better, don't we? So we're going into Premier League strong. You know what I mean? But there's a few players that are getting old now. I've accepted an offer for Cristiano Ronaldo. He's 35 now, and it's Atletico Madrid that have come in with that bid. Sorry. Yeah, 25 million. That's all, like, you know what I mean? But at 35 years of age, I don't think there's that many that are going to spend, you know, stupid amounts of money. But then again, at 34 years of age, look what Juventus did. They spent over 100 million for him. So yeah, interesting. But there we are. He's down to, I think, 84 rated now or something like that. You know what I mean? But let's what's going on here? Cristiano has sold. There it is. Atletico Madrid have signed him. Let's get this simmed, and we'll see how we get on against Bayern Munich. Here we go then. Let's see if they line up anyone. They've lost quite a few players there, haven't they? They've not got that strong. De Bruyne has set us off and running straight away. But look how depleted the Bayern Munich side is. Wow, it's not looking that good at all, is it? But Shaw, I think that's Luke Shaw. Messi, though, is come back straight away. Are we going to be champions of Europe? I think the answer is yes, we are. There we go. So we've won the Europa League, won the FA Cup twice, we've won the Champions Cup now as well, or Champions League. Only the Premier League left, basically, and we've done it within. Well, this is coming up to like our 4th season, and that's pretty impressive, really, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? But saying that though, Grimsby, I've done pretty much just the same, like, and I'm actually playing as them, like, you know what I mean? So, but there we go, guys, and we're into the Premier League now. That is what is going to be coming up next. I will fast forward yet again to the 1st of January in the Premier League, and we'll see how we're going to do in the big boys table. Yeah, that's what we're going to do now. So that's what's coming up next. This is just a quickie. At the end of the season of obviously the last season, profit was 606 million. We made 606 million profit, and this is the transfer budget that they've given us. Well, it was about 2 point something million or whatever in the Premier League. We won the Champions League. We won the championship, and we got made 606 million profit. This is EA, sort this out. Come on, that's ridiculous. I've had to obviously renew certain members' contracts now, and they're up in the sort of 300,000s now because they're in the Premier League. But I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. That my transfer budget now is 800,000. I've not bought anyone yet. Cristiano Ronaldo's gone. PK is gone. I've got Messi that's on his way out. I mean, it's just. Yeah, EA, please sort that out. I just have to quickly mention that, guys, just before we obviously move on to January the 1st. But I just think this is something that has to be sorted. I hope they do. Anyway, on to January the 1st. So, struggling a little bit, and as you can see, in the Premier League, not doing as well as what we've done in the previous leagues and stuff like that. Obviously, we've not got the same calibre of players now. Most of them are starting to retire or move on or whatever because of their age and stuff. But it's Manchester United that are at the top, which is not good. But we're not too far off. We're 7 points off being at the top there. Liverpool, though, oh my God, you know what I mean? What is going on there? That is just awful to see. 17th is ridiculous. Only 4 points off relegation is just unbelievable. Like I've said, I'm sure that EA people are Manchester United fans, or Manchester in general, because Man City do quite well in this game as well. But I think it's a lot to do with the fact that Liverpool don't have the full licenses because PES do, you know what I mean? Maybe that's something to do with it, I don't know. But yeah, because Barcelona always seem to struggle, whereas Real Madrid do quite well, but there you go. Let's see what other tournaments and stuff is going on. FA Cup, we've not got to round of 16 just yet, we've just not got there. Carabao Cup though, into the semi-finals against Arsenal, so we're doing better in the Carabao Cup this time. We actually won the pre-season tournament, so we've done that. We won the Super Cup against Liverpool 1-0. Champions League through, yes, we got Real Madrid again in round of 16. So let's how did we struggle in, we went through in second to Napoli there, and you'd think with the quality of players that we should have topped that group easy, but there you go. Yeah, will we finish top? That's the question. Looks like we might struggle a little bit more. So, find the Premier League a little bit more of a struggle. So we'll see what happens at the end of the season. That's what's coming up, guys. So here we are at the end of the Premier League season. Our first crack at it, you know what I mean? Yeah. Did we manage to get to the FA Cup final? No, we know we didn't. Like, you know what I mean? Did we manage to get to the Champions League final? Yes, we did. Yes, we've still got one more game to go, guys. It's against Napoli in the Champions League final. Yeah, we actually destroyed Barcelona there in the semi-finals by 5-2. It's really hard to see the blue, like, you know what I mean, when they've got that right, and they need. I mean, obviously they were going to change that because they've got the Champions League proper now, you know what I mean? But that is just terrible to actually see that. It's not brilliant. So, where did we finish in the Premier League? That's what you guys are all probably like asking right now. Oh God, we did it the wrong way. Right, so we know we're in the Champions League final. Unfortunately, my team Liverpool fell at the hurdle of the round of 16 against Villarreal. Right, let's move this forward, and yes, we have done it. Chesterfield, Premier League champions. Yes, obviously they had a little bit of helping hand with the amount of players that were over there, but we've finished without any Ronaldo, without Messi. They're not at the club anymore, like, you know what I mean? There's no Ronaldo or Messi. Yes, we've still got Neymar. Yes, we've got Mbappe. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We've got Dybala. We've got still some amazing players at the club, that's without doubt. But considering at halfway stage it was looking a bit dubious, 7 points behind Manchester United, who ended up finishing in third, 10 points behind us. So we managed to overturn that one massively. The other good news is, it's not brilliant news, but it means that Liverpool didn't get relegated, but they managed to get themselves a little bit out of it, and have got themselves up into 11th. And that is actually where Lionel Messi is now. He's at Liverpool. Yeah, we did a deal there. So he is he's there at 34 years of age, whatever, at Liverpool. But yeah, not a brilliant season from them at all, and especially considering we finished below Everton as well. That's dire. But yeah, so that's that. Let's get the Champions Cup game out of the way. Let's fast forward to that then. Will we be able to lift the Champions Cup for 2 seasons in a row? Let's find out. Against Napoli, what sort of side have they got? Let's see what sort of players they've got there. Oh, Lafont they've got in goal. Interesting. Correa is there. Anyone else really? We are leading by 2 goals now, with Neymar sticking away there. So it looks like we're in control this final. Dybala's now got a penalty. So yeah, it's there. So what a way to finish. Premier League winners and Champions Cup winners to boot. Make it 4, Jesus. There we go, number 4 by Bellerin there. So an absolute demolition there of Napoli. So that's incredible stuff. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please tune in for Grimsby on Wednesday and Friday. And fingers crossed, if the demo and everything comes out next Monday, guys, should be our first look at FIFA 19. All bearing well, that comes out. If it doesn't, then I'll do another fun one of the different kind of video on Monday for you guys. But yeah, FIFA 19 is literally a couple of weeks away now. It's and then we crack on and see what that's got in store for us, like, you know what I mean. But there you go, guys. Take it easy. I'll catch you on the next video. This is Dave from Mumongu Gaming signing off. Cheers.